We have been working on amendments to the Fisheries Bill for the past 9 years. We feel that we have tightened it as best as possible and as practical as possible, because in Belize it's also not just putting in place legislation that is not practical, that we would not be able then to enforce on the ground and or to be able to hold people accountable to. So we have worked with that over the last 9 years. I myself have been involved along with the Fisheries Department, WCS and the Environmental Defense Fund over the last year and a half, fine-tuning it. And so we are now waiting for it to go to finalize, to go to Cabinet and then to the House.
Yes, there is a Fisheries Bill that is sitting or waiting for approval. I want to say the better word, waiting for approval for the past few years. And it in the bill, certain things that I am aware of, it will help us as it relates to amending or give us the power to regulate some of the charges and the fines, and then we could have more input into the different fines and charges. And we can also add, because as it relates to new type of infractions in the fisheries sector, as well as the costs, fees and so on for licensing and so on. I see.
How critical is it that that fisheries bill be put in place as soon as possible?
It is utmostly critical, because it creates the framework for us to look at putting the teeth on the managed access program, looking at landing sites so that we will be able to account for traceability of the fishing products, looking at more species to be included for protection that we know are in critical danger. We also look at fines conversant to what illegal activities have been taking place, because that's not enough of a deterrent under the current act. Looking at using technology like vessel monitoring systems to ensure that we know where the fishing vessels are, where vessels are on a whole. So those aspects are very important to be put in place. In fact, many of the regulations have already been drafted because of the time that we have been trying to put this in place.
The whole ordeal with the bill, I mean, it kind of cause you to be a little bit passionate because of like what you're saying, the time frame that it has taken for it to be passed. And in looking at another twist to it is that maybe from the Attorney General's office, they have to go through each and every section and fine-tune it or dissect it with a real comb and make sure that they clear out everything there, right? So probably that's giving them the benefit of the doubt. That's the issue there, right? But yes, we have the thing with it is that we have invested large amount of money in getting it to that stage where we can present it and have it to the policymakers. So in the best interest, we are hoping that the policymakers are doing all their due diligence and crossing all the I's and T's that we probably have left out. And hopefully, knock on wood, it becomes something that is a reality within the next few weeks or months, hopefully.